You're live, you're live, you're live. Good morning. It's a great day. Good morning, you're live. Good morning, you're live. Good morning, wiser traders. Good morning, wiser peeps. Wiser peeps global, wiser peeps nation. Good morning, Mr. Idris. Good morning. Trust we had a splendid night's rest. Good morning, wiser traders. Good morning, wiser peeps nation. Good morning, billionaires. Good morning. Good morning, wiser traders. Good morning, wiser peeps nation. Good morning, billionaires. Trust we all had a splendid night rest. Trust we all had a splendid night rest. How was the night, guys? Hope you guys slept well. Yeah. So this morning, briefly, before I play the affirmations for the next 3 minutes, as our culture is, I want us to take a few moments to reflect on what you are grateful for. Okay? Take a few moments to reflect on what you are grateful for. You can write it down in your notes or just take 1 or 2 minutes to reflect what you are grateful for. What do you appreciate in your life? Because one of the habits of successful people or billionaires is gratitude. Gratitude. Take a few moments right now, just 1 minute, just reflect and think. We're in the 8th day of October. What am I grateful for? Hmm. Personally, I always say this. I'm grateful I learned how to trade. That's one of my gratitude. Aside from for life, for the gift of salvation, for all the good things God has done to me, one of my gratitude is learning how to trade or more, amongst other things. So every morning when I wake up, I'm grateful I learned how to trade. Yeah, so take a few moments, 1 more minute, just reflect. Just think, what am I grateful for? For the past, we have 3 months to end the year, right? We have 3 months to end the year, right? Past 3 months, even though you are not where you wish to be, I'm very sure you are not where you used to be, right? Yeah, I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Good morning, best. Good morning, best. So we are taking a few moments to reflect on what we are grateful for, right? Yeah. Take those are just joining in. We are taking a few moments to reflect on what we are grateful for. What are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? Right? Because you think that you're not doing a lot. You think that you're not doing a lot. But if you reflect, if you reflect, you realize that you have gone far. Like at least you have done enough. Okay? So let me now play out the affirmations. I believe you have reflected on what we are grateful for. So in just 3 minutes or 2 minutes, I'm going to play out the affirmations for us, right? And okay, so confirm if you can hear the affirmation. Confirm if you can hear the affirmations at the background.
I am a profitable and successful trader. I fully believe in my trading strategy and follow it to the letter.
Background.
I allow myself to take trading profit whenever I can. I am a smart and highly disciplined trader. That's why I am so profitable. Each and every day, I practice the mindset of a profitable trader. I always use stop losses to protect my money. I am relaxed and calm when making trades, and that's why I am so successful and profitable as a trader.
Can we hear the background noise? Can we hear the voice behind the?
I stay calm and relaxed before, during, and after placing my trades. I have an abundance mindset and I act accordingly. Therefore, I'm a profitable trader. I observe and listen to the markets and let them tell me when to enter and exit trades. I am always learning, growing, and expanding my skills as a trader. I always make sure to take care of my mind, body, and spirit so that I can be a successful and profitable trader. I am excited each and every trading day because it's another opportunity to make profit. Any failures or mistakes that I make when trading are just opportunities to learn, grow, and become more profitable in the end. I am committed to the long game of trading, and that's why I am so successful and profitable as a trader. Trading profitably is easy for me to do.
Okay, trading profitably is easy for me to do. Trading profitably is easy for me to do. Trading profitably is easy. Type that on the chat box. Trading consistently profitably. Let's add that word. Let's add the consistency there. Is easy for me to do. Everybody type that on the chat box. I'm going to type mine too. Trading consistently profitably is easy for me to do. Trading consistently profitably is easy for me to do. Who is with me? Who is with me? Who is with me? It's easy for me to do. Who is with me on this one? Trading consistently profitably or profitable is easy for me to do. Yes. I am consistently profitable. Not, I'm not just profitable, but consistent every week, every month, every quarter, every year. I consistently take profit from the market, even if it's 1%. For 2 days now, okay, I started trading an account on Thursday. Thursday up to today, I've done 1% on a 10K account. All right, on a $10,000 account for a client, I've done 1% in just 2 days. So my plan is every week, at least I will do 1 to 2% every week. That's my trading objective. Every week, I will do with my losses. I ensure I have at least 1 to 2% every week. So on a 10K account, I trade for a client. I've done 1%. That means so as at yesterday, I closed at 100, right? $137. Okay, of $10,000 accounts. That's 1%. But you think you have not done much. But if you are thinking in percentage, you have done 1% of a 10K account in 2 days, in 2 trading days. That's a lot. Because if you are trading for a big firm, if you are trading for billionaires, they expect 1% per month. Billionaires, investors, 1% in a month is what they expect, and you are doing 1% in 2 days. Because we are trading small, small account, we think you are not doing well. So the mindset is we think in percentage, not in dollar amount. Because I know 5 years from now, 3 years from now, I'll be managing billions of dollars. So I need to start building my mindset now to start thinking in percentage. When I make a dollar amount, I will convert it to percentage and ask myself, what have I done in percentage? So I'm showing you how to build the mindset of a consistently profitable trader, right? Okay, so today is the 8th of 100 days. If you have been enjoying this journey, let me see you signify. Today is the 8th. How has it been so far? Let's just do one or two before we go into by 7:20. We come to the chat. Okay, how has it been for us for this past 8 days? Okay, today is the 8th of 100 days. 100 minus 8, we still have 92 days to go. Right? So how has it been for us for this past 8 days? 8 of 100. Any testimony in the house? Any test? Okay. Once it's 7:20, we'll come to the chat. Any testifier in the house? How has it been for us for this past 8 days? Okay, talk to me. Talk to me. All right. Today is the 8th. Who can tell me the code for today? Don't do expo. Don't look at the group chats. Who can tell me the code for today? I know if you will do expo. Okay, do expo and look at the codes. I also want to type in the code for today. Hey, Mr. Albert says I now have a roadmap to success in trading. Wow. I love that. I love that. I love that. And I have a roadmap. That's powerful. That's powerful. You know, one of the first thing in your success is clarity. Clarity and direction. Once you have clarity and direction, the rest is history. The rest, once you have clarity and direction, the rest is history. Okay, Ebon says I'm now getting better and better with each and every trade. Yeah, you have coined the affirmation to the reality. That's the way it works. So our affirmation becomes a reality. When you tell yourself, I get better and better with each and every trade, it will happen. It will happen. I need someone to I am best if you're on the call, you'll be my PA for today. let me take out this testimonial as a note and write it out. I need to develop them into designs. So we have testimonials for, okay. Who else has something to say? How was it been for us for these 8 days? Yeah, the secret of your future is hidden in your daily routine. Thank you. So best, let me take out this Mr. Albert's testimonials and Ebon testimonials. Let me write it out. I will ask for it after the call. Right. So we need to right. So the quote for today is, the secret of your future is hidden in your daily routine. Kai. This is so powerful. So that means I will know if you tell me that you want to become successful in the next 6 months, I will know if you become that success. I will ask you, so what is your routine daily? What do you do every day? Because what you are going to achieve in the next 3 months, in the next 1 week, is embedded in your daily routine. So if you are not doing something every single day and it's consistent, you will never achieve that goal. It's not a course. So that quote is not just a cliche. The secret of your future is hidden in your daily routine. So the question is, what is your daily routine? That's why I'm intentional when I said the foundation phase for 1 to 20 is what? Goal setting, building routine, and strategy development. Because we need to have our routine every single day so that our success can be achievable. Right? Have you taken down the testimonials best for those two persons that have? Okay, I want more. I want more. I want more. Chidex, what has stood out for you for the past 8 days? What has stood out for you? You have just 2 more minutes to get into the chat. All right, thank you. Yeah, we have 2 more minutes to get into the chats. Chidex, who else is on the call? Mr. Idris, what has stood out for you in the past 8 days? Okay, we have 2 more minutes to get into the chats. Yesterday was amazing. Yesterday was amazing. 2 more minutes, 2 more minutes, 2 more minutes. Who else have something to say? Once it's 7:20, we go to the chat. Once it's 7:20, we go to the chat. Tomorrow is our physical class on the island, so please try to be available. Invite your friends. It's going to be a great time together. Okay, it's going to be a great time together. Tomorrow will be a great time, by God's grace. Okay, 1 more minute to chat. Okay, let me share my screen. Seems we don't have anyone to say anything again. So confirm if you can see my screen. Um, confirm if you can see my screen. I believe I'm sharing my screen right now. Yeah, I believe I'm sharing my screen right now. So confirm if you can see my screen. A lot. A lot is not testimonial. What is the specific thing that you've? Okay, that's fine. So let's go to the screen. 7:20. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So I will always start from the basics. Back to the basics. Back to the basics. Okay. Back to the basics. So Euro USD. So when we come to the chart every day, what do? DLC. Back to the basics. DLC. Direction, location, confirmation. direction. If you don't know anything, direction, location, confirmation. So let me delete everything again for the sake of the newbies and those that are just joining. I delete everything to show you that what we do is repeated, is consistent. Okay, let me. So this is weekly time frame. So our oh wow. Okay, where are my tools? Okay, so this is what we have here, guys. Direction, location, confirmation. This will filter sorry, this will filter the noise. All the noise, all the complexities is filtered into just these three things: direction, location, confirmation. And I said that market structure. We want to read the market. That's the concept under what? Under direction. Reading market structure. On location, we now have different concepts. So you now see someone saying, I am support, I am demand, I am order block, I am Fibonacci. All of them, bros, they are under location. They are under location. So what are the concepts under location? So some will say I use support or resistance. Okay. Some will say I do support and resistance, support or resistance. Say I do demand and supply or supply. Some will say order block. Some will say I do fair value gap. That's FVG. Fibonacci retracement. Some will say we do bank levels, or we call it psychological numbers, psychological levels, bank levels. Okay, whatever it is. So everything. So what are you will know what is location? Location answers the question where. So after we have gotten direction, we are now in either the uptrend. So for direction, we are either going to have an uptrend or a downtrend. It's good to repeat this thing every day. It's good to repeat this thing every day. Okay? It's not a waste of time. It's good to repeat this thing every day. Under market structure, we either have what uptrend or downtrend. Under market structure, it's either we have an uptrend or a downtrend. If it's sideways, we are not interested. Wait for a breakout. So we are interested if only the trend is either up or down. Downtrend. Yeah. So once we have gotten an uptrend, for example, which is this, once we have an uptrend, I don't know where all my tools disappear to now. Oh god. Path. Once we have an uptrend, in this case, 0, 1, 2, 3. That's direction, right? The next thing we want to see is location. That means once we have a break of structure, that's uptrend. We have a break of structure, right? The next thing is we expect a pullback, a pullback, a pullback to where? Now that pullback is coming to a location. That pullback is coming to a location, either a support. If you are uptrend, either a support. We now wait for a confirmation. And confirmation, like I said, there are two. There are two confirmation, right? Confirmation can either be you're using candlestick pattern or a change of trend. A confirmation can either be You want to see a candlestick pattern, a candlestick pattern form on that location, on that location, a change of trend on that location. That's all we are doing, guys. That is all we are doing. So, like I said, we don't break down all this in the morning session. We do all this in the mentorship. So, if you are not in the mentorship, find your way in. We are starting this batch on the 15th of October. That's next week, Monday. So, we break down all this concept in the mentorship. So, after the money is not, money is, money is not my problem. The money for one person in a month is what we make in less than an hour in a trade. So is oh should I let me snap this. Sorry, let me take it back. Let me snap this for us. So this is C ETC. Okay. So let me just snap this in case, right? So I can take it off now. I can take it off now. So let's come to the chart. So let's go back to weekly. So I advise that every week we come back to weekly time frame again to see the bias for the week first. Then we now go to the bias for the day. Because when we want to know the bias from the institutions, we got to get it from the higher time frame. Direction must always be, even if you're a scalper or you're a day trader, direction must always be on the higher time frame. So on a weekly time frame, first get our direction, right? Then location and confirmation. And we said yesterday that direction is still bullish. This is low, high, higher low, higher low, higher high. So we are interested in the recent break of structure. We said all this yesterday. We are interested in the recent break of structure, right? Which will be the higher low to higher high. Okay. For our recent break of structure, this is our higher low. I'm just doing a recap of what we did yesterday. HL is higher low, right? Then we have a what? Higher high. This is from the weekly time frame. From the weekly time frame. Okay. Then what do we do? After a break of structure, we expect a what? A pull back. After a break of structure, we expect a what? A pullback. And Fibonacci helps us with that pullback to know the retracement. Fibonacci is our go-to guy. Fibonacci is our go-to guy for retracement levels. So my higher low to higher high, two locations we are interested in buying from is what? Someone type in chat box. The two locations we are interested in buying from a Fibonacci range is what? The two locations we are interested in buying from in a range is what? Somebody type on the chat box. What are the two locations we are expected to buy from a Fibonacci break of structure range and uptrend? Talk to me, guys. Talk to me. Who's answering my question? What are the two locations we are expected to buy from a Fibonacci standpoint after a break of structure? Good. Perfect. I love that, Mr. Albert. Thank you. Have business, if it has not gone into discount to equilibrium first, then to discount, you don't have business buying. You patiently wait. The first location is equilibrium, so we have marked that. The second location, if it will get there, is our discount. So which we say from 71 to 100. We just mark out that zone from 71 to 100, right? That will be our discount zone. Then we take off the fib, right? Then we can now come to our daily time frame. Okay, let's still come to weekly time frame. Let me do what we do on daily, we can do on weekly too. Remember, I said last 2 weeks we did this on weekly. We came to weekly and mapped out weekly high and close, right? Remember, I did this last 2 weeks. Okay, so we had a weekly high and weekly close. So we already knew from the beginning of last 2 weeks that last week we sell because we had a weekly bias. This rally had a bias that last week we sell because we had it from the beginning of the week. Okay, the same thing. Let's do it for this week also. Let's do the same thing for this week. So this week closed, last week closed bearish. All right, so we are going to mark the low and close of weekly time frame. Low and close, all right, of weekly. And I said we don't delete weekly time frame. Okay, we only take out the daily. But once we mark our weekly time frame from Monday, we don't take it out. Um, yes, once we mark our weekly time frame from how the previous week closed, we leave it till the next week because it's going to be our gauge. All right, so our gauge for this week is weekly. So let's extend this to the end of the week, which is going to be Friday. Um, Monday to today is today is okay. So Monday to 14, yeah. So 14 Monday, okay. Monday to Monday. Now let's now go to our daily time frame. Do you see now? So let's now go to our daily time frame. So on daily time frame, we're not going to mark what closed yesterday. So this our weekly open low and close is serving as our resistance and support. You can see what happened just between yesterday and today. How this candle beat on the support and start going up. So this is going to be our gauge. It's going to be our what resistance and support for the week. This is going to be our resistance and support for the week. So our job is to monitor price action as it hovers around this weekly. Okay. Now, what happened yesterday? How did we close? We closed bullish, right? So I'm marking my high and my close. Now on 15 minutes, daily high and close. So the color will be different. Daily high and close, right? So on 15 minutes, I'm going to adjust to what the beginning of New York open, all right, to what New York closed. Today is Tuesday, right? Good. What's the next thing we do? We mark out our Asian high and Asian what? Asian low. Now, looking at even this from market structure, we can see that we are already bullish. And I said yesterday that we had a change of yesterday, right? A lower high, lower low. I said if you want to buy yesterday, I said we have to see that this particular lower high must be destroyed. And we have seen that it has currently done that. We have traded above what the previous lower high. So for us to now see a buy now, so this is likely like a kind of change of trend because this lower high, lower low. Now, all this, I don't know, all my tools disappeared too. I'm finding my tools has disappeared. I don't know. We broke out. Until we broke out, we have broken out, right? We came back inside. Now we are still dangling around. Okay. So yesterday we saw that we took out this location yesterday. Yesterday we saw that price came into this demand, right? We saw this happen yesterday, right? We had this buy limits and it came into our buy limit. Guessing, it's not a guess because we had seen that this was the Asian high for yesterday. Before I do today on Asian high for yesterday, just follow me carefully. Asian Asian low for yesterday, and we said that a buy day. What will happen? Who can tell me? We said yesterday for us to have a buy day yesterday, expecting from Asian perspective. For us to have a buy day yesterday, what did you say we are going to expect? Let me see my chat box. By now, you should have watched the Asian range video by now. All right. So yesterday, from the Asian range perspective, to have a buy day, what do we expect, or what should the market do? I'm waiting. What do you want to see from Asian range if you want to buy day? I'm teaching us how to be able to interpret and speak the language of the market, or the market's language. You should be able to narrate our buyers. That's what I'm trying to help us to do. You should be able to narrate your buyers in words. Okay. So what do we expect from the market from Asian range perspective to have a buy day? A bullish trend or candle? No. Okay. Let me help you. So let me type it out. Let me type it on the chat. Okay. Asian range. Right. So Asian range can either be ranging or trending. Asian range, there are two types of Asian range. If you have watched the video, you understand. Two types of Asian range. We have the consolidating or the ranging Asian, and we have the trending Asian. If it is consolidating or is, and we want to expect a buy day, we'd expect the Asian low to be taken out as liquidity into area of value of demand below. I come again. If I range and it's consolidating and the day wants to buy, I expect to see Asian low taken as liquidity. So we call that liquidity sell side liquidity. So let me now write on the chat box Asian range for a consolidating Asian range, or let's say range, yeah, for a consolidating AR. AR means Asian range. For a consolidating Asian range, what do we expect to see? Asian low. AL means Asian low. Asian low purged as liquidity into an area of value of demand. So this is how we speak the language of the market. It's simple. This is just Oyinbo. Okay. What I'm saying is that the Asian low will be taken out as liquidity. I mean, sellers will be induced thinking you want to sell. Once Asian low is taken out, it's going to go into a demand below the Asian low. Once it gets to that demand, it buys. Is that clear? Is that clear, guys? Is that clear? That's one of the scenarios. That's one of the scenarios for a buy. Let me be sure it's clear if I go to my chart. Is that clear? Is this scenario clear? Asian range for a consolidating or a ranging Asian range, for Asian range. For us to have a buy day, the Asian low will be taken out as liquidity into an area of value of demand below. So just look left below the Asian low, you will see demand already at the left, and I'll show us in the chart. So once it gets to our demand, we either set buy limit there or you wait for a candlestick to form as a bullish candlestick. Is that clear? I want to know if it's clear first before I go to the charts. It happened yesterday. What I said now, is it clear from theory first? Because we have to know it theoretically first before we know come to the charts. Not yet. Okay. I'll say it one more time, then I'll come to the charts. I'll say it one more time and I'll come to the charts. When I have my Asian range, I will mark Asian high and Asian low. By 7 a.m., Asian range will have given us a price action. By 7 a.m., Asian range will have given us its price action from 1 a.m. to 7 a.m. Once that is done, I will mark out my Asian high and Asian low. If I see that Asian range is consolidating or ranging, right, I will expect Asian low to be taken into a demand to buy. That means if that day wants to buy, if that day will be bullish. So let me come to the charts. Let me come to the charts. Let me come to the charts. So on the charts, that means you have to watch that video. Sincerely, you have to watch the video because the video explains it all. So let me for this sake now, so we will not have too much. Okay, and let me delete this daily one too. Let me delete this one too. So we just have only yesterday. So look at what I'm saying. Asian high, Asian low. Asian high, Asian low. What happened? Asian low was taken out into demand. This is demand on 15 minutes. This is a demand zone. Drop, base, rally. Look at it carefully. Look at it carefully. Okay. Asian high, Asian low. Asian high, Asian low. It came and Asian low. It first came up, right? We entered this buy at this place first. When it entered the buy here, it first came up. Now it now came down into the proper demand and what it. But that's why I said if you have watched the video and I explain it once, you will get it. So for you not to have gotten it, it means that you need to go back to the video and watch it again. Okay. So this is not a class where we explain this in details, right? So we are going to. So let's go to today now. Look at today also again. What do we do? We mark out Asian eye again, Asian eye, Asian eye, and what? Asian low. Because by 7 o'clock, the range will have formed. It's an indicator. It's called Asian range by Rob Minty. That Asian box is it here? Asian section range, Rob Minty. It's an indicator, right? It forms by itself once Asian range. So that's what we are expecting. Okay. Now remember that Asian range is a location under the DLC. Asian range is a location under DLC. That means we need to know the direction first. In the video, my guy mentioned it in the video that direction is key. This demand was because we had a glimpse of the direction is going to be bullish, right? We have a glimpse of okay, we have bullish direction bias because we're already in the oversold region. That's why we had confidence in this buy, right? Now we are still in the bullish momentum if you look at it carefully. Okay. Now this is now our higher low, higher high, low, right? So carefully, if you look at it, this is the recent. Where's my arrow again? Okay, this is the high, right? Let me mark it out as higher high. Let me mark it out as higher high. The recent. Okay, this is the recent higher high. Are we together? This is the recent is higher low. Okay, higher low, higher low, higher high. Now, until we have a break of structure, we cannot call this higher low broken out. So it's trying to break out now, right? It's trying to break out now. So once we see a breakout, proper breakout, we can now say, okay, this is the higher low that created this higher high. Until it has broken out, we can't call this higher low yet. All right. Now, so it still says that, okay, internal bullish structure. That means we expect that this demand, any demand here will hold. So what do we now do on Asian high and low? We're going to mark all the demand zones inside the Asian range and below the Asian range for a possible continuation. So this is a clear demand zone here, sit inside the Asian range. Watch that video again, please, so it will be very clear. Okay, inside the Asian range, we have a demand zone. Very, very clear. Drop, base, rally. Inside the Asian range. This is a demand zone below the Asian range. So for us to have a buy, we want to see a pullback into all these locations. Okay? For us to have a buy, if you're going to have a buy, we want to see a pullback into all these locations. Is that clear now? Yesterday Asian range, is it clear? Yesterday Asian range into demand zone, clear, right? Today on now, Asian range, we have demand zones inside the Asian range. And all right, it's very clear. Clear. Abraham says it's clear. Chidek says it's clear. Mr. Abraham, is it clear? Mr. Albert. Okay. Mind you, equilibrium from weekly. Okay. Let's note that this guy is equilibrium from weekly. So if we see that we break above this equilibrium, that means we are going up. If you break above this equilibrium like this, bam, we are going up. It's a confirmation we are going up. Up, 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 up. Okay, this guy you're seeing here is the weekly equilibrium. So anything that will make us to break this rectangle is flying. Okay, that's why I didn't delete this weekly key level. Let me go back to my weekly. Let me show you. It's a weekly key level, so I need to make sure it is there to guide me. Can you see? It's the weekly equilibrium from this guy here. So yeah, we are getting to this place. This is our destination here. Once we break above the weekly equilibrium, that this supply is our destination. Okay, once we break above that equilibrium, that supply is our destination. That's it. So let me do other currency pairs. For those that trade GJ, UJ, I sent us the screenshots for GJ and UJ, right? So let's go to GJ. Jonathan trades GJ. Abraham trades UJ. So let's just take a look at what is happening. Okay. Let me just give you guys an expo. I entered this sell during the night. I saw an opportunity during that's this guy I seen here. I entered the sell here. I saw an opportunity here. So I just said, okay, let me just, for my students' sake, I have to analyze some pairs and trade my main currency pair is Euro USD. Because of the student's sake, I have to go to analyze what they do so I can also be in their shoes, right? So for those that trade GJ, I did this yesterday. So we had this sell yesterday to this bank level, right? Now today we still have the sell coming. How? Structure, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So when today started, it gave us a range of the lower high, rather lower high. So if you notice, I marked out this that high. Let me increase the thickness. Good. So I marked out those two locations as of this morning. Okay. Then what did I see? Saw a confirmation in that location. What is my confirmation? I saw this rally base drop. This is like an evening star candlestick confirmation. Okay. My location is my lower high, right? In that location, I saw a candlestick confirmation. This is so clear. It's a big one. Then when it closed, I sold. All right. And that's a 1 to 4. I think it's a 1 to 4 or 1 to. I'm good. I'm good. 1 to 3. Anything 1 to 3, even 1 to 2.5, I'm still okay. All right. So that's for GJ. Okay. But now you can't enter the trade now because GJ moved Tokyo and London, sometimes even New York. So if you miss the move during Tokyo, then you wait for the London section to open. Right, but I strongly believe that we're still gonna have more sales, at least to this demand zone here. Okay. Um, Let me take out this a bit. So on the higher time frame on 1 hour, let's see. You can see this 1 hour. So hope you see that we still have more room to the downside. Look at this demand there, smiling at us. In fact, this is where is likely to get to. Right, this is the demand zone here that we are. That's the demand zone that is pulling towards 1 to 4 points. A pullback, a break of structure or retreat, then you sell. You know what to do, right? So clear. Is that clear? So let's go to UJ. You can drop your questions as we begin to wrap up. Okay. Let me have. Do you have question? Question. Um, UJ. If no question, let's move on. If there's no question, move on. Okay, so I assume that there's no question. If you have a question, let's drop it in the chat box. I'm going to look at it after doing UJ, so we can call it a wrap. So because we don't do New York, right? Okay. The same concept, same approach. DLC. right? DLC, the bullish, but we are having a pullback into the demand zones. So when you see trader, I've always said that as a day trader, we can take advantage of the internal structure, but you should be careful to know our limits. Okay, because the profit you make in your internal structure is like 30%, whilst what you make in your pro trend is like 70%. So the ratio between internal and external structure is 70-30. So if your hand is scratching you, you can trade internal, but just you won't use the normal risk you used to use when you are doing external. You reduce your risk because the trend is not going to last, right? But when it now comes to the pro trend, you can now use your full risk. So now, what we are trying to do now is, according to this structure, is just a pullback because we are in a bullish trend for UJ. We have a break of structure. This is 1 hour. We are pulling back into demand. So we expect to see a bearish AB. Are you still on your sell? You said you were holding your sell from yesterday. Are you still holding the sell? So we expect to see bearish structure into all this, maybe even inside this place, or yeah, then maybe we'll not see a buy again. But we are currently in an internal bearish structure. Look at what happened beautifully yesterday in our previous daily candle. Look at how you retraced back. You can see the preciseness. Bad English, good teaching. Look at, after he broke out, okay, he came back into previous day high and close exactly, and doing 5 minutes you see a confirmation. I'm very sure. Let's confirm. Let's go to 15 minutes and 5 minutes. Inside this particular place, I said our candle of this location, right? This daily previous candle is location. When price touch it, what do you see? Bearish. On 15 minutes, on 5 minutes, you see it more clearly. Maybe a evening star or engulfing bearish. Oh, come on. Look at the beauty. Look at the beauty. You can see this is the sign that you are selling. After going up and touching your location, it now formed this bearish candle close. You enter your sell, put stop loss in a direction at the left. Direction, right? Remember, direction. So what is the direction? 0 to 1 to 2 to 3. Is that direction? Yes. It pulls back, enters location, then confirmation, sell. With practice, you will get to know this more. Okay, with practice, you understand it more. On 15 minutes, it was clear on 15 minutes. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. Is that direction? Yes. It pulls back into location, and we had a confirmation for a sell, and we dropped, and it's still dropping. So recently, where is our current lower high and lower low? This is it here. So let me give us the recent. So this is lower high, lower high, and what? Lower low. Good. So you can see we are pulling back now into all this lower high, lower low, blah blah blah. So we don't want to see this lower high taken out. That's our protected eye. That is our what? Protected eye for a sell continuation. Do you understand now? That is our protected eye for a the break of structure. So UJ, you wait till New York because you don't trade UJ during London. So just wait and monitor what price is doing around all this during the London. So one is 1 o'clock, 1:30. a confirmation, a strike. Who is with me? Are we together? Are we together? Are we still together? Are we still together, guys? We're wrapping up, we're wrapping up, we're wrapping up. Okay. Okay, let's wrap up with DXY. Let's wrap up with DXY. So for DXY, the same thing we do. Let's take out what I said. So DXY is opposite of EURUSD. For DXY, if want to expect a sell, if I want to see a sell during an Asian range, I will expect Asian I to be taken into a what? A sell. This is the idea. So this is my Asian I as liquidity. Asian I as liquidity, okay, and Asian low. So what happens? It takes out Asian I into supply and sell. This is how sell bias for the day happens. So we call this accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Let me write that out for you. We call it accumulation. That's the first phase during Asia. Manipulation, right? Then distribution. Distribution. So end of the day, we now have a pullback. During the close of day, for the day, we now have a what? A pullback. This is the daily agenda. So we have learned something new again. Oh. I'm not aware of this. This is the daily agenda. So accumulation phase happens during Asian section, accumulation, manipulation, then distribution and pullback. So let's look at what DXY did. Okay. So DXY manipulation as if you want to buy. Distribution. Then what do we have? Pullback. Very simple. Accumulation happened during Asian London what manipulated as if you want to buy into supply zone. Then New York what distributed the sell. Then end of day we now had a what? A pullback. Same thing happened for EURUSD. For EURUSD, what we had was the opposite. For EURUSD, we had action during Asian section. Then we had manipulation to the sell. We had distribution buy, then pullback end of day. The same thing, but opposite direction. This is the daily agenda. So let me send the first one to us, the first screenshots that I made to us, and I will do the second one again. Okay, please send it before. Oh, okay, give me a sec. Drop your questions as we begin to wrap up, please. Roll, 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 roll. Hmm. Okay, while we are waiting for WhatsApp to respond. So questions. Any question? How to respond before I meeting. Right. So what are we expecting today for DXY? What are we expecting from the market for DXY? So you can see we are still bearish. So where is our break of structure, lower high and lower low? Where's our break of? We are still bearish. This lower high. Market structure is the first thing. Read market structure. Read market structure. Read market structure. Lower high, lower low. Lower high, lower low. Lower high, lower low. Lower high, lower low. Okay. So what do you expect after a lower high, lower low? You expect a what? Fibonacci retracement. You expect a what? Fibonacci retracement into 50%. In this case, premium. In this case, it's going to be premium because it is a sell range. It's not going to be a discount. All right. So 50% equilibrium or the premium zone. Yeah, the premium zone, which is going to be this. Yeah, so you can see that we are already reacting from the what 50% already. Reacting from 50%. So we expect to see a sell to at least this is the higher time frame equilibrium. From equilibrium to equilibrium. This is lower time frame Y. Right? Is my WhatsApp back? So DXY sell, Euro buy, and so on. So let's call it a together here. Let's call it a day. You still be learning something new every day from the market. Except you are not a student of the market. Listen carefully. Let me end with this. Except you are not a student of the market. You learn something new every day from the market. The market has been printing different scenarios and patterns for the past 500 years. How old you be? how how old do you have on this lifetime? How many years do you have to live? So, but the beauty is that just stick to the simplicity and the consistency. So you'll not be carried away with the different new states. I stick with the consistency and the simplicity, then now build upon it. Okay? So you'll not be lost because the market is complex and different things, different concepts, different new things, but just stick with the simplicity and consistency. Do you understand? Oh, battery running low. I didn't charge my system. So I gotta run, I gotta run. So thank you all for so see you tomorrow morning. Yeah, tomorrow morning, yeah. Tomorrow morning in the class. So after the London analysis section, I'll rush to class. Right. Thank you.